Then they asked about, they showed me another video where I said, Naramali, that is it that one that drugged my children, put drugs in their food and drinks I want to be talking to? Did I say that? I said, yes, I said that. I said I did. Because innocently, I went to help this boy called DJ Splash. When we got there, the first thing DJ Splash said when he saw me was like, I have helped your son before. I was like, you know Festus? He said yes, because me, I don't know him. When I was doing the live was when I heard something was also wrong with one of the boys that lived in Naramali's house. And people were like, I should please help the boy. I should please help the boy. We should not let this boy die and all that. I was like, okay. They sent the number of the brother to me. I called the brother and I asked for him to send the address, and I went there. Thank God I did not go alone. I went with media. I went with my production team. Yes, I went with my PA. I went with one of my friends, and I went with some police officers. So I did not go there alone. When I got there, immediately DJ Splash saw me. He said, Mama, I know you. I said, me, I don't know you. I thought maybe he was talking about me being an actress. He said, no, I know your son. He said, your son had come to the Malian's house before, where I was there. And in fact, I was one of the people that helped him. I said, which of my son? He said, Festus. I said, okay, helped him as at how? Now, I had already done the video. I was just there to see DJ Splash to help him out. I never knew anything of this had ever happened. When I'm not mad, me, I will know. Yeah, boy, they come. So, I said, oh yeah, speak. The media person wanted to start recording. I said, no, wait, don't record, though. Because I don't want this to be all about me. We came here to help this boy. But whatever he has to say that is related to my children or myself, let me hear it personally first. Because I don't want to mix it up. Because that time it was justice for Mohbad. Right? So he said that Festus came to the house with Mohbad's manager, who was then Naramali's former manager, the lady, S.I., if I'm not mistaken with her name. Then Festus' drink was spiked. I said, spiked as at how? He said, yes. There's something that they call, I'm trying to remember the name of the thing, or M something, I don't know. You know, like it's a drug that they put it in drinks and in foods and in everything, that they did it today, that they do it as a normal thing there. I said, was Festus aware that they put some? He said, no, now normally nobody's always aware. It's only them that live in their house that know about it. So when Festus drank that thing, Festus started acting funny, was dozing off. And they wanted to record him, so he stood in front of them and said they should not do that. They wanted to collect his phone, but he took the phone on their behalf, and they were laughing, they were making jest of him while he was, trying to get himself. And then he dozed off at a point, but he tried to make sure that, they did not record him. He tried to make sure that, he collected his phones. One side of me was like, maybe because at that time, DJ Splash had mental health. I was like, okay, maybe because this boy has mental health, he doesn't know what he's saying. Maybe he's just talking. One side of me as a mother was very, very angry. But I didn't want to be distracted. I wanted us to at least administer the help we came to do. So I said, okay, you know what? Festus is doing fine, is in Turkey. I'll see to it. But right now, let's see to you. What is your story? And I told him, don't talk about Festus, let's talk about you. Then I asked that the camera starts rolling. And then that was when he did his interview. We went live, we did everything. Immediately he said what he had to say. The mom said what they had to say, the brother, everybody. I called on a doctor who handles cases that have to do with, drug-related mental health. He works with the Lagos State government and he has his own private hospital. And I've known him for years. I think I brought him on my show before, Gold Mind. And I called upon him to say, sir, please. Because of my foundation, a lot of young ones that I see out there that we help, I always refer them for treatment. That's my own little quarter that I don't even come and talk about on social media. So I said, you know what, sir, I want to bring a boy to you. The mom will bring him. I'll give them the address and the phone number, please. This boy needs treatment. He's not doing fine and we need you to help him. And I sent the first part statements to him. And I said, whatever it is, that is the other payment, please forward it to me when he comes to see you. Because treating patients that have any mental health related issue is not a cheap treatment. So what did I do after that? Immediately that was done, his account was put out there because I saw their living conditions. I saw that the mom could not, she didn't have anything. They could not take care of this boy, So she put her own account, and well-meaning Nigerians donated their own quarter blessings to them. And I told her, please use this money for his treatment. Treating this boy is not it's not going to be cheap. So please use it wisely. Get him enough food, just, If at the end of the day the money is not enough, let me know. I would support in my own little way. Her account statements are there. I'm sure that if they request for DJ Splash Mom today and ask her to print out all her bank statements, if there's any part that she transferred money to me or any account that seems shady, they can investigate it. Rather, I was the one supporting financially. Even at the time I requested for DJ Splash account, where I think I sent him not once, not twice, money in my own little way. So that one went. We did that. I said, so that day, I was very angry. I was talking to my son. Because when I left, I don't think I've even left there when I started calling Festus. He said he was in class. Later, I said, okay, when I get home, I'll call you. Festus, what happened? Festus said, oh, Mom, just leave it. You know me, I don't want any social media drama. At least your son is fine. At least I'm okay. It's okay. I'm fine. Don't worry. Let it go. Thank God. Be thanking God. Your son don't do. I don't do anything. So Priscilla had to call me. I said, Mom, but Festus don't like trouble. Yes, it happened, but Mom, just let it go. Let's not be distracted. At least, but Festus is doing fine. So let's just. But as a mother, I was angry. And I was not only angry, I was angry because I had also sent young boys to him, at least 2. Fabims, who he signed for a while and then they went apart, who also suffered a kind of mental breakdown at a point. So I could now relate. The other one, thank God, was my cousin, is it nephew? My nephew, but that one just went there, and thank God he doesn't do that kind of songs. Do you understand? So that one left. I was just trying to help, and I was like, But I was still, I was angry. Then I got a call. Jigon, I am sorry. I would have to say this, right? Because I already said it when I went to the police in Abuja. Then I got a call from Jigon. And then Jigon confirmed to me that it did happen, and he was the one that even saved Festus. That I should ask Festus. That he was the one that took Festus, took him to the toilet. Do you understand? Made him vomit everything, you know, and then took him into the car so that he was the one who took it, and he warned Festus never to come there again. That Jigon was the one that confirmed it to me, and that's when I was like, okay, so this actually happened. Then I was driving that day. I was very angry that day. I was talking, and then I saw Very Dark Man's post about failed actress, no failed actress. I was angry already. That's why you could see that I could not even wait to get where I was going. I did a live video where I blasted, where I insulted his mom, and then I made mention of that. Immediately after that video, my children started calling me, mommy, we have begged you now. We have told you don't say anything. Just let it go. I said, okay, I will let it go. But I am a mother. I will be angry. I will be angry because I'm a single mother. What if Festus lived in Nigeria, and after his drink had been spiked, and then he now starts going back there because, you know, drugs, he could start getting addicted to it, and then my son ends up a junkie. Is it not the same Nigeria that will say, oh, she's a useless mother, she's a failed mother, oh, she's a this mother, she's a that mother? I wanted to come out so bad to talk about it, to fight against it, but my children said no. Jigon also advised all the people in the group that knew about it. To everybody advised me to just, Mama, your son is doing fine, so just leave this aside. Now, I had already done my video. We already had started the Justice for Mohbad movement.